touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First down, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And I'm up and down, just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Hurts again. Pushed out to his right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. That's Jalen Hurts on second down. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone as it's 1st and goal.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On the run to the right. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, it's in a gain run. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First down for Aaron. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
2nd down, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On the shotgun, it's Aaron. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Houston with the ground. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That's holding at the 2. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown Steelers. What a half here. together. That's his third touchdown already.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here is Shipley on the return. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Now Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds at the 45. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The career's my estate when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like
so the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
Nolan Smith. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd
From
down.
the 31, here is 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, My philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Now it's Johnson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Rodgers. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Third and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. To throw on second down is Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
It's third down and 3 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, we're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Play action now with Rodgers. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was a big-time ball.
From the 22 now, here's second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take this one in. Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles will even the score. It's now 21-all. Level after the touchdown. time for the kickoff. Here's Gainwell to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. On the handoff, Johnson is running right. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's 3rd and 7. Rodgers to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Rodgers on 1st down. Metcalf makes the grab again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line.
He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
319.
From the gun, Rodgers. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man on the corner route. That's Freiermuth. Oh, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a 1st down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
He's going to tuck it and go.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts. Left side. It's caught. High ground. Get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and short. Hurts will throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
2nd down, Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Over.
Rodgers going up top again. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So
that ball intercepted, picked off by Cooper DeJean, and the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
A first down throw for Hurts. Throw here's down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Now it's Hurts. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Hurts again. Forced to his right. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And he will score. Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles go up by 7. 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Go to 58.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Rodgers here on 2nd down. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down. And
that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And the Eagles are right back in this one.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run it here with Saquon. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down. A run with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 2nd and 11.
A loss of 2. Brings up
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down. Here's your timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here we go. One final play. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point.